Good morning, students. Welcome to Shri Aryakud English School. Now, yesterday we had done half of the lesson, a visit to Cambridge, Standard 8th, subject English. Now, in that we had seen that there are two persons who are on wheelchair, and people think that they are disabled, they can't do any work. Now, we'll continue with the lesson that is on page number 98. About 3 minutes later, he responded, I find it amusing when people patronize me. And do you find it annoyed or annoying when someone like me comes and disturbs you in your work? The answer flashed, yes. Then he smiled when one of his way smile, and I knew, without being sentimental or silly, that I was looking at one of the most beautiful men in the world. The first glimpse of him is shocking because he is like a still photograph, as if all other pictures of him in magazines and newspapers have turned three-dimensional. Then you see in the head twisted sideways into the slum, a torso shrug inside the pale blue shirt, the wasted legs. You look at his eyes, which can speak still, and they are saying something huge and urgent. It is hard to tell what, but you are shaken because you have seen something you never thought could be seen. Before you, like a lantern whose walls are worn so thin your glimpse only the light inside is the incandescence of a man. The body, almost irrelevant, exists only like a case made of shadows, so that I believe in external souls. Now that this is what each of us is, everything else is accessory. What do you think is the best thing about being disabled? He's asking the question. I had asked him earlier. I think there is anything good about being disabled there is in the world. I think I said you do discover how much kindness there is in the world. Yes, he said. It was a disadvantage of his voice synthesized that it could convey no inflections, no shades, no tone. And I could not tell even enthusiastically. He agreed with me. Every time I shifted him in my chair and turned my wrist to watch the time, I wanted to make every one of our 30 minutes count. I felt a huge relief and exhilaration in the possibilities of my body. How little it mattered then that I would never walk on every stand. I told him how he had been an inspiration beyond click of me, and I surely for others did that thought help me. No, he said, and I thought now how foolish I was to ask. When your body is a claustrophobic room and the walls are growing narrower day by day, it does not do much good to know that there are people outside smiling with admiration to see you breathing still. Means people think that the disabled people they don't have right to live. Is there any advice you can give disabled people, something that might help make life better? They should concentrate on what they are good at. I think things are like the disabled Olympics are a waste of time. I know what you mean. I remembered the year I did spent trying to play a Spanish guitar considerably larger than I was, and how gleefully I had unstringed it one night. The half hour was up. I think I have annoyed you enough, I said, grinning. Thank you for staying. I waited. Have some tea. I can show you the garden. The garden was as big as the park, but Stephen Hawkins covered every inch, rumbling along in his motorized wheelchair, while I dodged to keep out of the way. We couldn't talk very much. The sun made him silent. The letters on his screen disappeared in the glare. An hour later, we were ready to leave. I did not know what to do. I could not kiss him or cry. I touched his shoulders and wheeled him out into the summer evening. I looked back and I knew was waving, though he wasn't watching him. An embodiment of my bravest self, the one I was moving towards, the one I had believed in for so many years. Along I knew that my journey was over for now. It is written by Firdaus Kangna from Heaven on Wheels. Now children, you are going to read the lesson once. Thank you.